Okay, now look, last night we decided to find out just who is the fastest man in rugby league. Out at Randwick Racecourse, we went out there, took our cameras out. A few of the players were unavailable, of course. They've gone away on team trips and whatever, but we still had a pretty good feel of about 8 of the fastest players around, and Andrew Voss files this report for us.
G'day Fatty, g'day everyone. Well, what a tremendous night. Massive crowd behind me here at the Sydney Athletic Field. Little bit of rain. Sydney Sports Tab have put up $5,000. And we're not just going to find out Rugby League's fastest man. We're going to find out the fastest man in the world. So Channel 7, tough luck. We're finding it out a year early. We sent out invitations over the past month to the likes of Maurice Green, Addo Bolden, Donovan Bailey, Jesse Owens, Carl Lewis, and 12 Rugby League players. And we got acceptances back from 12 Rugby League players. So the world's fastest man is contested by just 12 Rugby League players, and Melinda Gainsford-Taylor is going to help me through things tonight. What about these conditions? It's turned a bit nasty.
It's pretty ordinary, isn't it, really? But, you know, it's unfortunate, but I think those guys are out there used to this sort of weather. They have to play football in it, and I'm really looking forward to this race. Andrew, it's going to be great.
Well, what about it? You've had a look at the field. You're disappointed the likes of Maurice Green aren't here, but who's your tip now?
Well, you know, I think Andrew Frew, that's who I'm going for, you know, basically because he goes, you know, plays for Manly, and that's who I'm out for tonight. So I have the great job of actually starting them, which will be pretty great.
All right, well, I'll send you off to the starter now. Expert commentary there from Melinda Gainsford-Taylor, tipping Andrew Frew from Manly to win the race. Now, we've eliminated 4 of our runners already. We started with 12. We had the heats, and the runners who have been eliminated, Matt Parsons from South Sydney, Mark Tukey from Parramatta is out, surprisingly, Shane Webke from Brisbane, and Big David Barnhill from Sydney City, all eliminated in the heats. So now we're down to 8. $5,000 from Sports Tab up for grabs. Let's head off to the start. And take a look at lane 1 from the Sydney City Roosters. Shannon Hegarty made his first grade debut this year. Lane 2, boy can this boy run. Justin Murphy from Canterbury, he's also a Queenslander. And now in lane 3, Justin the Rabbit Lumens, former Cowboy, a flyer with South Sydney. Here's the race favourite in lane 4. Unbackable odds, been enormous money for Darren Albert, just having a stretch there. And Andrew Frew, a nervous adjustment there. In lane 5, former Parramatta Eel, fastest man at the Eels, now fastest man at Manly. Michael De Vere is in lane 6 from the Brisbane Broncos. He looks focused. And here's Matt Reek, lane 7, another player who made his first grade debut this year with Penrith, just a teenager. And on the outside, the fastest man ever from Campbelltown, Adam Donovan. You West supporters know how good he is. And what tension there is here. Bit of lightning in the background. Oh, that just adds to it. Melinda Gainsford is the official starter. So 1 is the Roosters, 2 Canterbury, 3 the Rabbitohs, 4 the race favourite, Darren Albert. And 5 Andrew Frew, 6 De Vere, 7 Reek from Penrith, and Donovan. Let's go over to Melinda. And away in Rugby League, and the world's fastest man, Darren Albert, came out of the blocks beautifully. Donovan dwelt, so too De Vere. Albert is in front. Frew and Lumens up for second. Justin Murphy is coming home, but Darren Albert has won it easily. He cruised home. Darren Albert is Rugby League and the world's fastest man. What a performance. Have a look at the head-on replay on the left of screen. Adam Donovan, well, he had a look over at Melinda Gainsford-Taylor. Michael De Vere in lane 6, he looked like he slipped. But here is Darren Albert in lane 4. Lumens and Frew from Manly making a challenge. Justin Murphy powered home for Canterbury in lane 2. But at the depth, it's all Darren Albert. He is a speedster. Fastest man possibly ever. I'm sure there's a few stories to tell out of the race. Let's go to the beaten brigade. Michael, tremendous finish. You weren't part of it.
No, it must have been the wet track slowed me up, or Mad Monday went a bit too long for me, I think.
Should we have had best of 3?
Yeah, I'd say. I'm willing to go again.
Adam, there was some conjecture that there was perhaps a double go with the gun and you were hampered at the start?
Mate, I'm dirty with the starter. Should put 1 cap in instead of 2.
Melinda Gainsford, so no support for Melinda ever again?
Never again.
All right, mate. Well, you're still in the world's fastest 8 men.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Justin, would you say this is the biggest moment of your career?
Yeah, it definitely is. Running in front of a packed crowd here, it was pretty good.
Well, Shannon, you haven't figured in the finish, but there's always next year.
Oh, always next year, mate. I'll be there for sure.
You'll prepare over the next 12 months for it?
I will. Intensive sprint training.
Well, you're one of the world's 8 fastest men. It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Oh, it's a very good feeling, mate. Just wish I could have finished a bit better.
Roll on the Olympics 2000, eh?
Oh, I'll give it my best, mate.
Matt, how does it feel to be among the world's fastest 8 men?
I suppose it's a good feeling, I guess.
I guess you didn't think that was going to happen when you just drove here tonight from Penrith.
No, I didn't actually. I was more intent on trying to find the place.
Well, I'm sure everyone at home you'll agree you have just witnessed one of the greatest moments ever in Australian, possibly world sport, Olympic sport, whatever you want to call it. Rugby league and the world's fastest man now decided. And let's see our 1, 2 and 3. We'll get Fleur to bring in third, Justin Lumans from South Sydney, and second from Manly, Andrew Frew. Fantastic performance. First of all, Justin, I'll give you a check. Take one of them, mate.
Right, beautiful.
Third for South Sydney, probably the highest you've finished in 10 years.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not going to complain. There's some quality boys ahead of me. What can I say?
Beautifully said. And Andrew Frew, second from the Manly club. Darren Albert, just too good?
Yeah, he was too good, mate. Very quick over the last 50.
He ran sub 10.
Sub 10. Yeah, well, it felt that fast.
Right, there's a check, mate, from Sports Tab. Very good. And now let's bring in our winner. Ladies and gentlemen, the world and rugby league's fastest man here with Rhonda is Darren Albert from Newcastle. 97 grand final hero, New South Wales State of Origin winger, and now this. Is this the biggest thrill of your career?
This is definitely one of the most proudest moments I've ever had in my sporting career.
I've got a check for you, mate, from Sports Tab.
I'd like to thank Sports Tab and the Footy Show.
Right, and what's next, mate? How do you follow up from here?
Well, I don't know. Actually, I'm looking at maybe 2004. Who knows?
Okay, there you have it. 1, 2 and 3, rugby league and the world's fastest men. And for the final word, Melinda Gainsford-Taylor, superb starter tonight. What did you make of it all?
I thought it was extremely impressive, actually, Andrew. I mean, the professionalism of the guys when they're lining up, doing those starts, and their technique looked pretty awesome, even though I saw it from behind. That was looking pretty good as well, so I was impressed.
Is there any chance now that the Footy Show can push this onto the Olympic program next year? Rugby league's fastest man?
Well, I can't see why not. I mean, they've gone and changed everything else in the program. I'm sure that we could slip in there, rugby league's 100 metres and we can continue it from there, so why not?
There you have it, Juan Antonio Samaranch, rugby league's fastest man, must be on the Olympic program next year. Thanks for coming along tonight, Melinda.
My pleasure, little boy.
And let me remind you all at home, Sports Tab put up the cash, the good people tonight, and there is a deal going for you right now at home. If you open up a Sports Tab account before the weekend, before the grand final, on this phone number, 132699, you'll get your first $10 for nothing. So you can put $10 on first try scorer for the grand final, Melbourne to win 13 plus, whatever you like, $10 free if you ring that number, 132699. Open a Sports Tab account before this Sunday. So no arguments, Fatty. The world and rugby league's fastest man is Newcastle's Darren Albert. Back to you.
Thanks, Bossy. Yeah, thanks, Andrew, and thanks, of course, to Melinda Gainsford-Taylor, a good friend of the show and one of the great champions of Australia.
Fatty, I was just going to say, there was a couple of guys missing there tonight, but I'll tell you what, it wouldn't have mattered. He would have won anyway. And we've won the Knights. It's the Knights night tonight. We won the Golden Falcon Award, the sprints. Is there anything else doing tonight? What, anything?
Well, I don't know.
Well, they're not playing Sunday, are they?
No, they're not playing Sunday. Well done, Pete.